what problem I am trying to solve, like we are trying to solve as a company with dojo. So if you want to hire someone, say for instance you want to hire a salesperson in your company, what will you do? You would contact someone like Nazreen, right, as the first step. You might post a job on Indeed, on LinkedIn, right, and you'll get some resumes. So now once you have a collection of resumes, you need to find the best person who is fit for that job, right? And if you are taking the example of a salesperson, what are the skills that a salesperson needs? He needs good verbal communication, he needs good written communication. He also, and there are some skills that are required for any employee or any job, right? Which is, it can be problem solving, critical thinking, time management, right? So now if you want to judge every candidate on these many skills, how much time do you need to interview per candidate? It can be you, it can be a team, but you, at least at the very least, you need 30 to 40 minutes, right? And most companies have multiple rounds of interviews, so it's even longer. So if you have, say, 30 or 40 resumes, and that's again a very conservative estimate, you will spend too much time interviewing everyone. So typically what companies or what you must be doing is you shortlist candidates based on how good the resume is looking, how good their LinkedIn profile is, right? So, but what happens is it doesn't tell you the complete story. For instance, if you shortlist people based on their resume, you interview a few people, and typically you want to close positions soon, right? So after 5 or 6 interviews, you're like, I want to close this soon, so let's just pick one person from these 5 or 6 I have spoken to and get done with it. But was this one person that you chose the best person for the job? Maybe you didn't even interview the person who was the best person who applied for your job, right? And so this is a problem that happens, and mishires waste a lot of time and energy, because if you hire the wrong person, then in a couple of months you're going to say, oh, I think I need to let this person go, I need someone, I need to hire someone else. So you wasted time, you haven't made any progress towards the position that is open, and you have also wasted money paying the person who was not fit for the job, right? So even, and this is data from LinkedIn, like 46% employers feel that the people that they hire are not fit for the job, right? So they are not happy with the hires they're making. And so by this we can conclude that using LinkedIn and resumes for shortlisting candidates is not the solution, right? It doesn't work. What is the solution then? It's less dojo. So let me tell you how we do this. So it's a 3-step process. The first step is we have employers we have employers give access to a dashboard, and they can create an assessment. So this assessment can have multiple tests. So for instance, for sales people, we send verbal communication, written communication, problem solving, critical thinking. So all these can be part of one test. The candidate can be asked to record a video of himself explaining a few things. He can be made to write an essay or something. So you can have a complete test to all the candidates who are the prospects, right? Whoever is applying to your job, you can. Also, this is the test library that we have. It's an extensive library, and you can select tests from these. So once you have these tests, you can create a assessment. You can create a assessment link, and you can send it to all the candidates. So what this does is the candidates will get an email or you get a message, and the candidate can open the link and he can give the assessment at any time. So it's a time test. Usually we recommend like between 30 to 60 minutes, and it gives you a good overview about the candidate skills. So now after the candidate gives the assessment, the third step is basically ranking the candidates. So our software automatically ranks these candidates. So based on the responses, based on the video that is recorded, the candidate is automatically graded and a score is assigned to it. And our dashboard then shows you, results dashboard shows you the list of all the candidates ranked in the order of the score that they have achieved. So now looking at this dashboard, you can actually tell that the top 3 or the top 5 are the ones who are best suited for the job. So now instead of randomly picking people based on their resume or the LinkedIn profile, you can actually look at this dashboard, pick the top 2 or 3, interview them, and then close the position. So with today's dojo, you hire the best candidates fast and reduce turnover. So now this was an example of for a sales candidate, right? But this is not limited to sales. We can support any job role. These are some of the examples: accountant, sales force, interior designer, data entry operator, even blue collar jobs like a restaurant waiter. It can be like a supervisor in a shop floor. It can be HR admin, consider anyone, right? And if we have an extensive test library, like I mentioned, and even if our test library doesn't support a role that you want to hire for, we can work with your team and we can create a customized test tailored to your role, and then we can support it because we have the framework ready. So these are the skills that I have. You can take a screenshot or let me know if you want to get connected to any of these. These are my specific tasks: HR managers, recruiters, and startup founders. So these are the ones that I'm looking for. So if you want to introduce me to people in your network, these are questions you can ask them. That do you not seem to find the right candidates for your open positions? These are some questions. I'll share the screenshot on the group so you can take a look at it later. There is a team